In this video, we'll be taking a look at one college football game happening on December 22nd, 2022, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for each one of those games, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one college football game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. The Baylor Bears will take on the Air Force Falcons in the Armed Forces Bowl, hosted at the Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth on Thursday evening. This is going to be an interesting game, as Air Force has an incredible ground game, pounding the ground in 90% of their offensive plays, while Baylor leads a more balanced offense. The Falcons are second in their Mountain West Conference, Mountain Division, and a team appeared on the rise, winning their last 4 games. The Falcons are 6-1 at home. Baylor has lost every one of their last 3 games, after a decent season at one point of 6-3. Will Baylor be able to stop the number 3 ranked rusher in the FBS, Brad Roberts, who piled up 1,612 yards this season? The Baylor Bears come in repping the Big 12 after going 6-6 in the regular season. Blake Shapen has thrown for 2,602 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions on 64.3% passing, while Richard Reese has 962 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns, while Craig Williams and Quallen Jones have combined for 977 rushing yards and 11 rushing touchdowns this season. Gavin Holmes-Monterey Baldwin has a team-high 33 grabs for 565 yards and 4 touchdowns to lead Baylor's receiving group. On defense, Al Walcott has a team-high 80 total tackles, while Baylor's defense as a whole has combined for 24 sacks and 13 interceptions so far this season. Although the Bears suffered their share of tough breaks and were inconsistent at times, on their best day they showed they could compete with the better teams in the country. Baylor's resume includes road wins as an underdog at both Oklahoma and Texas Tech, while the Bears stumbled at Brigham Young University and West Virginia in games they controlled most of the way. The Air Force Falcons will show up on behalf of the Mountain West after going 9-3 in the regular season. Cossack Daniels has thrown for 733 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on 47.4% passing, while also rushing for 614 yards and 7 scores. Brad Roberts leads Air Force with 1,612 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns, while John Lee Eldridge III has 701 rushing yards as well this season. David Cormier also has a team-high 384 receiving yards as well this season. On defense, Touchdown Blackman has a team-high 67 total tackles as well as 3.5 sacks, while Air Force's defense as a whole has 22 sacks and 9 interceptions as well this season. Although the Falcons fell short of a bid in the Mountain West title game because West Division rival Boise State swept the conference slate at 8-0, this is still one of the strongest Air Force clubs in recent memory. The veteran-laden Falcons saw all 3 of their defeats come by 7 points or fewer to conference foes, and they were in every game until the final horn. In addition to their signature daunting option attack on offense, a defense that had been a liability in recent seasons emerged as one of the best in the country. Baylor is 22-4-2 against the spread in their last 28 games, following an against the spread loss, and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 non-conference games, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 neutral site games. Air Force is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games, following an against the spread win, while the under is 5-1 in their last 6 games overall. The Baylor Bears take on the Air Force Falcons in the Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth, Texas. Baylor finished the season 6-6 but lost their last 3 games to finish the season. It is a disappointing season for the Bears, who were 12-2 with a Sugar Bowl win last season. They are playing an Air Force team who has exceeded expectations and had the 3rd best overall record in the Mountain West. They finished the season 9-3 and won their last 4 games. Both teams are looking to end their season on a win. Neither team has very many holdouts or draft prospects, so this game should be one of the few bowl games close to a regular season game. Baylor has a high-powered passing offense and averages 34 points and 235 passing yards per game. They are playing an Air Force defense that only allows 13 points and 256 yards per game. Air Force has an incredible offensive rushing unit, the #1 ranked offensive rushing production in the nation, led by rusher Brad Roberts. Baylor does not have the firepower to stop this low-flying thunderbolt, as the Bears are ranked 44th in rush defense. On the other side of the equation, Air Force puts up tremendous stops in terms of both passing and rushing defenses against opponents. The Falcons also are master engineers of the clock and are top in the nation in time of possession. The Baylor Bears will play this game less than 100 miles from home, but they are both the literal visitors and the outsiders in this game. With the defensive coaching changes and freshness to the position, expect Brad and co to pound Baylor into early submission. This is tougher competition for Air Force, but I have been so impressed with the defense. Air Force has locked down the opposing team's offenses, and they are going to do it again here against the Baylor offense. These Air Force guys are playing in possibly the last football game they will ever play in and will come ready to go against a tough Baylor team. So the Air Force Falcons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Air Force controls this game as technicians of the clock. The Falcons are top-ranked in time of possession and will manage Baylor as they see fit. Defensively, the Falcons are phenomenal on both pass rush defense and air ball defense, and this will limit the score on the Baylor side. The 44th ranked Baylor pass rush will put a bit of a damper on Brad Roberts, but it will make no difference in the win-loss column, but will lower the points scored. The Falcons will definitely have a reality check here, facing a Big 12 team like Baylor after running through a down Mountain West conference this year, but Baylor doesn't have an explosive enough offense to necessarily cause one of the country's top defenses in Air Force any real issues here. On the other side, the Falcons will run some more, and that's the best part of the Bears' defense this season has been run stopping, and with so much time between games, expect Dave Aranda to have his guys prepared for the option offense. Baylor went over the total in 7 of its last 9 games during the regular season, but that trend is likely not going to hold up today. Air Force does an excellent job of controlling the time of possession with the nation's best rushing attack combined with one of the best defenses in the country. The Falcons went under the total in 5 of their last 6 games. Baylor's offense was never the same following Shapen's head injury, and I do not expect the Bears to turn things around against a strong defense. Air Force is a disciplined team that has performed well during bowl season. The trends are in the controlling team's favor. The total has gone under in 5 of Air Force's last 6 games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.